as a weed. When we throw something away, it must go somewhere. So today's topic is all about what we throw away, simply called as a waste. Waste management is simply taking care of things that we throw away in such a way that it doesn't harm the environment and health of people. There are various processes the waste are treated, starting from simple segregation of dry and decomposing waste, landfill, incineration, and pyrolysis. There are a lot of causes of waste generation. The first is population growth. As we know, the population density of a place directly impacts the waste generation of a certain place. Technology too plays an important role in waste generation. The discarded items like e-waste contains lead, mercury, cadmium, nickel, antimony. All of these are harmful substances for the environment. The other activities that causes the waste generation are, as you can see, agricultural activities for waste management and household food waste. There's no way that we can escape the consequences of the mess we make. So, here are the effects of waste generation. The first being surface water contamination, groundwater contamination, or soil contamination, and air contamination. There are the effects of the waste that are economic as well. They are municipal well-being and recycling revenue. From the small beginning comes the great things. So today I'm going to talk about the very primary things that can be helpful for us to manage the waste in our households. The first being reduce. Simple individual efforts like using silverware, as you can see, reusable cups, reusable water bottles can go a long way in reducing the waste generation. The second is reuse. The certain discarded items at our homes, it can be reused and reused for the same or different purposes. As you can see, the flower bottle over there is a water bottle used as a flowering pot in a unique way. And also, talking about the reusing items, the grass clippings and food waste, it can be used as a compost and used as a fertilizer for further use. The third part of 3 R's is to recycle. The paper waste and metals can be remanufactured. The clothes, the other items can be recycled as well. The 3 R's that we talked about are the traditional approach of waste management. The waste hierarchy replaces the 3 R. Waste hierarchy is a framework that prioritizes the waste management option based on the most preferable and the least preferable of all. The first stand is to prevent. In some of the images, we can see it as a refusing the items that we buy, the unnecessary items, can help a long way in maintaining the waste generation. The 3 R's we talked about below, the 3 options are the 3 R's we talked below. The second last option is to recover. When further recycling is not possible, what we can do is to recover the energy and materials from the waste through a process called anaerobic digestion and incineration. The last of them is disposed, and hence on the last of the inverted pyramid. When further recycling or further processing is not done, what can be done is to put the waste on a landfill and incinerate it without the recovery of energy or material. So talking about the waste management, we also have to talk about the waste management in Calico. In 2011, Sultan Said Ali conducted a research named Waste Management in Kalimpong, they concluded that there are three types of waste in Kalimpong, namely liquid, semi-liquid, and solid waste, mainly generated from the market on domestic sector. As you can see, in the census of 2011, the domestic and market sector together jointly are more than 91% of the 91% of the waste generation is from domestic and market sector, and so it's important that we think about all of this in our places. So the waste management is a problem that we all have to face together, and let's work on this together. Thank you. This has been my time.